Okay, proceeded further on down the rail bed. Thank God the kudzu's dead. No way you're doing this in the summertime. So, Mr. Box is veering off to the left, and there's supposed to be several old drift mine openings in this ravine. Right there, you can look further ahead, there's a rail bed cut. And so we're going to head back up in this deep holler here and take a look-see and see what we can find as related to coal drift mines. All right, so it's taking a little bit of effort to get back in here, man. This is just incredibly thick overgrowth. But this is straight ahead one of the old drift mines here, dating back to circa 1904 to 1910. Maybe, I guess maybe even 1915. So, yeah, I think that baby is closed. So, well, there's several more that are across the ravine over here. A couple more where Mr. Box is. Just this is an incredibly thick overgrowth, man. Would not even consider doing this in the spring or summer months. So, all right, on to the next one. Okay, these are some steep ravines, man. So we've come back here getting towards the end of the holler. You can see a tailings pile there. And right there is a stacked up wall for the tramway bed. Mine cart rails right there. From my finger out, Mr. Box has found one of the drifts open here. And we checked that out. We're going to be heading back on this tramway bed, and there's supposed to be a couple more over there. So there's just coal everywhere. So you know you're in the right place. So, all right, we're going to take a break, and Mr. Box said that's open. We'll see what that looks like in a minute. Geared up.
Geared up and ready to go.
That's it. Okay, so this will be the number 3 mine of this series of mines that we're looking at here. And so Mr. Box took a look inside, said something's got some water, so we'll just see how deep it is. But anyway, you got to go a long ways through some rough stuff just to get back in here, man. No joke. So, all right, we'll see what this looks like in just a minute. All right, so I'm going to have to get around this right here. So, yeah, so you can tell this is old, man. Look at that tree. Yep. Guarantee there wasn't a tree when this was in operation. So, I'm going to pause the filming, try to get through all that, and see how much the headroom is and what the water looks like. Okay, so we've probably got maybe 3 feet plus of water in this mine. Coal seam is right there. It's got so much gunk on it. So it wasn't a big coal seam, but it keeps going back into the darkness. Yeah, it could be flooded the whole way. This mine goes for a good ways according to the maps. So, but we do have a lot more, well, not a lot more, but we got about 6 more to check out. But I'm not so inclined to get this wet and cold this early. But it's pretty neat to see, that's for sure. After all these years, they've got a correct roof on it. It's kind of an oval roof. As far as we can tell, they could have had timber supports, but those have gone. But it doesn't look like it because you would see timber prop remains even underwater. So this was a pretty solid roof by all appearances. It'd have to be because this mine's probably, 115 years old, maybe. So, all right, Mr. Box, I'm going to see what he's going to do, but I'm going to take a powder on this one. Wait for the next mines, but it's pretty neat to see, though. Okay, so we're We're back outside, and what we're going to do, we're going to be heading back towards the rail bed, but we're going to head on the tramway bed, which will lead us past a couple more mine entrances. And if there's no joy caught on these other mines, Mr. Box wants to come back when we head back out and take a gander going in this mine. So, hey, that'd be fine. But we just want to check out these other ones first, not burn a lot of time at this one site yet. So, all right, we'll be heading out this way. Okay, we've walked all down the tramway bed from that other mine, and Mr. Box is coming to the side of another one of the coal drift mines that are in this group here. Not sure if it's going to be open. Looks like it's probably closed. Sealed it up. Well, its sister mine is just the sister mine of this one is just less than 100 feet further down. Yeah, so that one's closed up. So the other mine on the tramway bed, there's just coal everywhere. So the other sister mine is right here, and this one looks closed too. Right there. So, strike two on that one. So this tramway bed will lead out just beyond where the light is. That's the rail bed. So we're going to head out this way because there's more mines further down the rail bed. But you can just see the coal is everywhere. So, all right. Okay, I haven't been doing a lot of filming here. Last couple of hours, we've been just checking out some other mine sites. So, found that most of them are closed with the exception of the one Mr. Box found. And we did find this one right here. And this was a side entrance that went straight into the main haulage way of the drift mines that all interconnected. So, the rail bed is way down there. So, had this is kind of a side entrance, I guess, but did have a haulage way. Could have had a small tipple down there, but anyway, well, that was a good shot. And but we've still got a little bit more along the rail bed to see, and we'll head back down there to the rail bed. All right, but that was kind of disappointing right there. But I'll tell you what, man, beautiful. Beautiful rustic scenery out here. I mean, absolutely gorgeous in this area. All right. Okay, so we have come back to the one mine that we did see that was open. Mr. Box is going to be doing some surfing in there. And I'll check and see how he's doing. Maybe I'll decide to go in, but he is ready for action.
I've stripped down,
so
I'm ready to go.
All right, so I'll come on in there and watch him head on in. Steep ridge. All right, so Mr. Box is going on into this coal drift mine. That we had checked out earlier, so we decided to go ahead and come on back. It's got water in it. He is stripped down for action, so I'm going to follow him on, going in there and see how he's doing. All right, well, he is pushing on through, so the water's up to his hip. So I should see some left and right entryways. So he is going to see if this water, the water built up is just in this section. Maybe it'll get dry. So, but he is very experienced at doing this stuff. So he's getting a good advertisement for jockey shorts. All right. Well, I'm gonna wait here for a report back from him and see what's what. All right. So Mr. Box has squiggled his way on through the water. He says it's still got water in it. He's probably about 150 feet away. So, like I said, I just wait back to hear from him and see how it looks, see if he sees anything of historical interest, other than the mine, of course. Anyway, so, but I mean, it's a neat mine. I mean, it's structurally, it's solid. So, it looks like he may be coming back. I'm not sure, but I'll get an update here soon. All right, Mr. Box got back to a four-way intersection, which indicating left-right passageways off the main header or main haulageway. So that opening right there, if he comes back and is so inclined, that's going to be narrow.
I'm going to go forward one more time just to make sure.
Okay. He says he's going to go forward one more time to make sure. But if he comes back and he's so inclined, he's already wet. If he takes a look up under here, there's a parallel haulageway on the other side of this haulageway that leads to more mine sections, which would be on the opposite end of the ravine we're in. That would lead basically a huge catacomb of mine workings. So you really got to study these maps and know where you're at before you go do something like this. So that's why I'm sitting there. I'm not going in, but I'm sitting there as a safety valve in case something happens. So all right, now wait for another report back from Mr. Box on his updates. All right, Mr. Box is coming on back. He said that one of the side headings just caved in. The other one, the water just keeps getting deeper all the way to the ceiling. But he may try to look at that to the right of me. So we'll find out. All right, so Mr. Box has returned from his underground adventures right here. He is taking a break because, man, that right there is tough on your back. But, hey, he's stripped down for action, man. So, anyway, we're going to go ahead and get on up out of here in just a minute, let him take a break and redress. And as we're heading out, I think we're going to look for one more coal mine that might possibly be nearby. Anyway, that's the exit right there, and we'll go and get on out of here in just a second. All right, well, huge mine, and but Mr. Box took it to the edge, man. So
Coming out, need Calvin Klein to sponsor me.
that's right, man. This is what he's trying to pick up another sponsor, folks. All right. Well, his plan was to go in there and hopefully deep up under here, one of the haulage ways goes up under into the next ridge, and it would connect with those two other mines over there. So, but my man did a noble effort. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and take a break, and we'll get on up out of here a minute, and we'll head back for the rail bed. And we got maybe one or two mine sites to check out before we call it a day. Okay, we're heading back along the route that we came in from. And that's just very unique. As Mr. Box said, you just don't get to see an intact rail line going through the woods intact. So that is pretty neat. So we've been stopping every so often, clearing off these cross ties. Maybe we might find a date in it or something. But anyway, we're coming up to this section. We're going to take one more look at another coal mine we bypassed and just
see what it looks like.